They just allow anybody in here. Rex Sinquefield.
Hello, Rex.
Nice to have you aboard.
Yeah,
Good to
thank you.
see
The
you.
front door was open, so I just walked.
You got by security
Yeah.
and everything. What do you think of your creation, the American Cup?
This is incredible.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, of course, I have favorites, but I'm not allowed to say. I have
Right.
to be officially neutral, but this is a tough one.
I forget the American Cup. We should rename this the St. Louis Championship, Rex. I mean, look at the finals, finalists in the finals. I mean, never mind St. Louis Championship. Who's the best player on the block?
Yeah. What do you think, Miss Joy? Should we rename it?
Yes, St. Louis Championship.
What about
Rex,
the format? Actually, this year it was changed. Do you like it the way how it is? You have classical game, then rapid game.
I'm getting used to it. It's very exciting, I have to say.
Right.
It's exciting for us just to stay abreast of what's going on.
Exactly, exactly. Rex, you've achieved enormous success here in St. Louis. The Sinquefield effect. I mean, we had a wonderful policeman on the other day, Darren Young. He told us about what it's like for him to go into the community, the COPS program. We have the galas, we have the national championships. And now, with Toronto coming up,
That's right.
you whispered to me that you would like St. Louis to be hosting a world championship. But,
Someday, I have said publicly I want to see that happen.
right?
But ideally, I'd want to see that happen with a St. Louis player.
I wonder who that could
Who
be.
exactly?
Don't say a word, Rex. Don't say
So
a
what
word.
did Officer Derek Young say when what it was like giving me a ticket? Did he talk about that very much?
He was so proud. You know, he worked on commission on that one. That was a good one. Rex, tell us more of your vision, what you anticipate,
My
where
vision
we're
is
going.
I just sit back and I listen to the staff. And they come up with all these great ideas.
Right? And you say, I'll
For some
support
reason,
that
people
one.
give me credit for it, and I didn't have anything to do with it.
Right?
And congratulations for you two and for Chris, the best commentators in the world, on the planet.
Oh, gee, you're only saying that
St.
because
Louis
it's
blog.
true. Right?
You're too nice, Rex. Too nice.
Yes, yes. But actually, with Canada coming, now maybe you can
Toronto.
still say who is your favorite. Yes, I know you cannot reveal anything because it's American come.
I'm
But
still
what about
rooting
Canada?
for Bobby Fischer, but
Right. Did you? No, I usually do ask you that. I know you like Arena. You've been a massive
one's been
supporter
known, yeah.
for Arena for quite some time.
but she's earned it.
She
really earned it.
has. She has. And I was saying as you were coming in that Arena and Alice Lee. The crazy part is this is the third edition of the American Cup. But they played two matches in the first two.
Right.
So this is actually their fifth match in the American Cup. And who knows, if we're true to form, they could end up playing 6 times. Alice Lee, 14 years old, but plays like a veteran,
Unbelievable.
talks like a veteran.
I know she does.
We sent her to New York for the Today show, and she charmed everybody.
Yeah, they tried to brainwash her, but it didn't work.
She came home intact. And there we see a picture with the spy cam of Alice Lee. Every time it seems like we have innovations here
Yeah.
in St. Louis, the spy cam being one of the latest innovations.
Yeah, that one's
Kinda nice,
interesting.
right?
Yeah.
Kind of get the view. Did you see that little clip we had on Ray Robson? He was like
Oh, yeah.
stressing
Different,
and covering and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rex, one other thing I really want to commend you on is not just the national championships, but the elevation of the women's game. And the opportunities that the women have.
Well, you and I have had a lot of opportunities. Me and Joy and you and Maurice Ashley have talked about what we can do, and I'm happy to see the prize funds getting closer. And I'd like someday when we close the gap.
Right.
I know the obstacles there, but the women just have to get stronger, and we
Exactly.
need more of them in the game. And
just
that will solve it.
and just to remind everybody, we are not preventing the women from playing in the open section. That is, in fact, why we call it the open section. Women can qualify, and it's just as you just said, they need to get better. They need to.
In the first U.S. championships we housed here in St. Louis, we had women in that first round.
Exactly. And I think Anastasiya and
Anastasiya and Irina Krush,
both
right.
played.
Poor
Yeah.
Anna got gallbladder illness, had to go to the hospital for 2 days.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's not the way we typically treat people.
and I know you put her up in your house to convalesce and recover.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why-
that
to
was
have
that was
kids.
something.
Yeah.
I was there with Jennifer
Right.
Shahadi,
Right.
and Anna's husband flies over.
Daniel Friedman.
Daniel.
Yeah.
And so we're standing around one evening, and somebody, one of the women, no doubt,
Right.
says, "Gee, why don't we play a game of 4, the men against the women?" Immediately, my heart started palpitating. You know, I knew how this was stacked up.
Right.
And then at the 11th move or something of the first game, there's this audible gasp that goes throughout the house. Oh Lord, this is it. You know.
What did you do, Rex?
So the next, well, we lost 2. I contributed my part to it. So the next morning, I tell Daniel, I see him there, and I said, "Hey, I'm sorry I didn't go. I tried." You know, he says, "Oh, listen, it was just for fun. But next time, play more precisely."
Nice. I like it. So you get in on the occasional game. You ready to throw some patties out there. It was the summertime. We had this wonderful party. All the kids came to the St. Louis Chess Club, and I remember we got an ice cream truck to come out, and Katerina Nemtsova was showing us ducky chess or duck
Oh,
chess.
yes, right.
And you and I actually had a game in the variant. You played incredibly well. I mean, I was frightened. I was like, somebody, do you play variants? I mean,
No, I
'cause
actually don't.
That was an amazing game.
I tried to play Bug House one time with you, but you said,
I
"You're not playing. Get out of here."
It's true. It's true. He was
Too many
trying to get
pieces,
it.
yes, Bug House.
I didn't say no. I said no way. Like, don't be ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous.
More training in Bug House
Right.
next time.
Yeah.
Right.
And these games are exciting and unnerving, I have to say.
Exactly. One of the things that was a big surprise for us was Anna Zatonski, the winner of the Cairns Cup, got eliminated.
I know.
Cairns Cup's coming up this summer, but you changed the dates on us. We kind of thought February. It went to the summertime.
Wasn't my fault.
That was Jeannie's.
I just do
doing.
what I'm told.
Jeannie told you move it to the summer. She wanted the ladies to come in the summertime.
Yeah, she didn't want to come in wintertime.
Right, exactly. Guys, get in. This is Rex Sinquefield.
Well, I need to ask you, Rex, who are your favorites in this one? I know you're trying to shy away from that question, but at least right now we know the finalists. Who do you see? Levon, Ray, Fabi in the open section, maybe
Or
Wesley
Wesley.
as well. Irina, your pick generally is doing quite well, but how about Alice Lee?
How about who?
Alice Lee.
Oh, my goodness. She's just amazing. I mean, it's just, you can see it. We're gearing up for the next tournament
Yes.
next year. This one isn't even over.
Right.
I mean, she's a real beast.
Yes.
She's fighting back in this match against
Yes.
Irina. Actually, we haven't discussed this game at all, but she's
much,
in a winning situation right now. Managing to come back against Irina, that would be a feature.
Yeah.
She's in a winning
She's
situation.
in a winning
Right
position.
now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Really?
Last question for you, Anastasiya.
No, it's
You've got a chance to ask the greatest patron of the chess arts
No, I just
in the
was
history.
wondering if Rex was following this crazy match yesterday between Jennifer Yu and Nazipa. It's 10 games in a row they
I know.
played, and I mean, so far it was the longest match. I mean, did you manage to stay till the end watching all this section?
I stayed to the end, but poor Jennifer, you know, she has the handicap of going to Harvard.
It was the best blunder you could make, yes?
Right.
This King H5.
And as we're just seeing that Begum, who is trailing in the match, she's about to win. She's putting on the finishing touches here. The last move was King G4. Oh boy, here we go.
That's
There you
close
go.
to over. Queen
Queen
H4.
check.
You can just
Rook.
simply look at
One
F1.
check.
Checkmate.
We've got to go King E3. By the way, in the first game, we saw a checkmate on the board.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a rarity
Right.
these days. King E2.
The only,
So where's the finishing
Where's
touch?
the finishing touch?
yeah, there are many checks, but we don't see the checkmate. Yes?
Well, you can go to E1 with the rook, right? Rook to E1 check.
King.
Queen
Queen
F2
check. King D3.
And then rook to D1.
and then king to c4, run for the hills.
And then I'm continuing the attack. Rook
She's
takes,
done it. She's done it.
Queen
I think
takes
this king will
d4.
go
Nothing like
very
a king
far.
hunt.
Yeah, this is over.
This is let's go. King c3.
Yeah, because she's trying to avoid queens.
d4. d4 is hanging.
Oh, yes.
And Begum said, gift me the pawn.
Yes.
Gift me the pawn.
Some
King-
incredible battles.
King b3, more or less box.
So no rook b1?
No
Because
rook
there is
b1.
bishop.
Well, actually, rook
Covering
b1
the
and then queen
square.
d5. That's not that bad.
That's
just
not
to pick
bad.
up the rook on e6.
Maybe rook b2. Maybe
Nice.
rook b2. Rook
But
d2.
you don't want to try to win
No.
queen against rook.
No.
So you try to give a checkmate here.
This is a great move. Queen e3 check. If you go to the fourth rank, I have rook d4 check. If you go to the second rank, I have rook d2 check. I think that's a winner.
Yeah.
That is a winner. By the way, if Begum were to win this game, she would equalize the match, having lost the first game with white. So that's back-to-back victory for the black pieces. By the way, Rex, we've been seeing that throughout this event. The trend seems to be lots of decisive games in the ladies section, lots of draws in the open section. Check, by the way, and there's the bishop. Jennifer just rushing her
Yes,
king
take the
up the
bishop.
board.
You don't need to give checkmate.
And Rex, Begum is also
There we go.
a new
Handshake.
resident of St. Louis. What is it about St. Louis, the chess club, that attracts all these best
I think
chess
it's the
players?
water.
It's in the water.
The air.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
air
yeah.
is so good here.
We have the Forest Park, good
No,
water,
it
good
is
air.
absolutely amazing.
Right.
What the good fortune that we've had in the 15, 16 years since we started is unbelievable. I mean, finding people like you. I didn't know there were people as good as you that existed on this earth, but now I know.
Right.
you know.
And we're attracting more people all the time. Rex, thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for all
Thank
you
you
do
for
for the
coming.
Very
chess.
much. Congratulations on a wonderful job.
Absolutely.